Let's see the different advertisement campaigns under Twitter ads. Okay, so just open twitter.com and go to Twitter ads. You can directly visit ads.twitter.com also. Okay, so these are the different goals or objectives that we have. Okay, so reach. Okay, we can reach maximum number of people. Okay, by creating this reach campaign. Okay, so there are other campaigns like video views, pre-roll views, app installs, website links, engagements. Okay, under consideration, okay, followers, and finally is the app re-engagement under the conversions. Okay, so the one thing that we need to do basically to create a campaign with the Twitter is to create a tweet. Okay, first of all we need to post a tweet. What are the content you want to promote? You want to promote a video content, you have to post a tweet of content that contains video. Okay, so something like that. And if there is any creative that is not matching with your goal, we will not be able to create that advertisement with respect to Twitter. Okay, so we tried video views little earlier. Okay, let us give it a try about pre-roll views. Okay, so you can link our advertisement, okay, with any premium content that we have already published. Okay, so you can publish a content which is considered as a premium content or which is offered for paid services. Okay, people cannot watch your content for free, but you can promote other video content or image content with respect to your advertisement by using a pre-roll views, which means like before watching the video, okay, we will be able to see a you know a part of the content that is shown to people. Okay, which is similar to video views is what we can call it as. Okay, video views is basically promoting the video with the 10-second view, 30 seconds view, 1 minute view, or something like that. Okay, so pre-roll views are basically, okay, the part of the video content that are automatically shown to people before showing the complete content. Okay, so this also has the other options. Okay, like targeting, budget, scheduling, okay, creating an ad group, and finally launching the campaign. Okay, so pair your ad with the premium content, campaign name. Okay, so pre-roll test, this is the campaign. So the payment source, the credit card or debit card. Okay, so remember, with respect to Twitter, you need to have your valid payment method, okay, added inside. That's very important. Without a payment method, you can go out and create ads with Twitter, but once you go to the publish page or the confirmation page, it will ask you for the payment details, but you will be stuck there. Okay, you will not be able to proceed for creating another campaign, or you will not be able to execute it for even practice purposes. So it's very important to make sure that if you are practicing with the Twitter, okay, so don't hit the publish button or something like that. If at all, if you do it, if you have a credit card in place, you will be charged ongoing. Okay, and if you don't have a payment method, you will be stuck in the payment method option, so you will not be able to proceed. Okay, so based on our requirement, you can do that. By default, it takes $100 budget. Okay, and so the difference between the daily budget and the total budget. Okay, if your campaign is an ongoing campaign, which means it has no end date, you can spend money by calculating daily basis. Okay, $100 per day, $50 per day, $200 per day, something like that. Okay, daily budget is mandatory if you don't have a end date, if your campaign is ongoing. Okay, total budget is optional, which means you can define both daily budget and total budget. Okay, however, defining total budget is an optional case. The total budget plays a role only when you have your end date for the campaign. For example, 1 week, 10 days, 15 days. Preferably, people run the campaign with the total budget who has time constraint, which means like, oh, they want to run the campaign only till 20th of this month, the 21st of this month. After that, they do not want to run event based programs, something like that. Okay, so you define your total budget, and the default start date is taken based on the time when you create the campaign. And if you want to add the end date for the campaign, it is optional. So click on the specified time, and you can stop it automatically. It goes to the 11 to 2021. Okay, If you do not want this, you can go ahead and delete it as usual always. Okay, so daily budget. Okay, so pacing. Okay, the speed in which your advertisement is being delivered. Okay, basically if you are running an ongoing campaign and if you want to show your advertisement to people throughout the day, select the standard option, because the budget, daily budget, is evenly distributed for the whole day. Okay, and the next one is the accelerated. Accelerated in the sense, if you are running with time constraint, okay, a campaign that needs to be delivered, okay, in a shorter period of time, okay, something like that, then you need to go with the accelerated strategy, the speed in which your content is being delivered, so that the complete budget is used effectively to reach your goals within the stipulated time. Okay, and there is something called brand settings. Okay, choose a vertical that describes your brand, example airlines or the travel industry. Okay, so let me see, is there any defined one? Okay, so digital. No. Okay, business. What is this? Nothing called a business here. Okay, let me choose from the categories which they have already given: consumer, dating, dining, financial services, gambling, gaming, health, pharma, media, entertainment, politics, retail, technology, telecommunication, travel. At least they should have added something called a business, but it's not there. Okay, let me go with the technology. Okay, I consider this one as a technology. Okay, so next. So name your campaign for your ad group. Okay, so we need to name this ad group details. Ad groups are internal stuff. Okay, we generally don't need to, worry about adding the ad group name. If you have more ad group name, very, conscious effort is required to differentiate between one ad group to the another ad group. Okay, so the ad group name we can give it is like, okay, pre-roll test. Okay, so again, with the campaign level, we did some, conditions like start, end date, budget, and other stuff. Okay, if you want to run multiple ad groups and manage the budget of each and every ad group and the schedule separately, go ahead and configure under the ad group level. If not, okay, go ahead with the campaign level itself that we did in the previous screen. Okay, so automatic bid is recommended bid unit. Okay, per 6-second pre-roll view, which means when your video is being played, okay, your content will be shown for 3 seconds, 6 seconds, something like that. Okay, so for every time when somebody at least views the 6 seconds of the whole, video, it will be considered as a view to the people, which is similar to, video views. Okay, so there is something called frequency cap, one of the logic, where the number of times your advertisement is shown to a person is restricted to some extent. That's frequency. Okay, frequency cap. Okay, so custom cap in the sense like when a person looks at this advertisement or the video, okay, he can see this advertisement only 2 times per 7 days. Okay, the person can see this advertisement only 2 times per 7 days. What I can do, I can make it as only 2 times per day, or I can make it as this person can see my image 5 times or video 5 times per day. Because when I try to keep the product brand image in people's mind, showing to them at least 5 times per day is a good strategy. Okay, if you believe I'm not trying to brand my business, but I'm trying to show to people to collect, application from those interested people, I can go with 2 or 1 per day or per 7 day. That's purely your choice. Okay, so that is one option. Okay, so if you come down, so there are other options like target people who match, so demographics, people's gender, age, okay, the location which you want to target. By default it is India. Okay, you can target based on any location, preferably the major cities, not very minor cities with respect to, Twitter. Okay, you take services like Google and Facebook, we have an option to, target very regional location, even village areas, but that doesn't happen with the Twitter. Okay, so let's not blame it, but let us take it as an advantage to grow the international business. Okay, so define your language which your customers talk, and your operating system like iOS, Android. See, by default, if you don't select anything, your content is going to be shown to almost everybody. Okay, so don't worry about it. But if you want to show your content very specific to a particular group of people, yes, you can select by operating system, Android, other operating system, desktop computer, and all other stuff. Okay, and by going one step ahead, we can also define the model of the device. Okay, for example, Realme Pro, Realme 7, Realme 5, or Sony, or Ericsson, or going with the Nokia, Samsung. Okay, whatever we call it as. Okay, and custom audiences. Okay, so these are all the section where you will be giving your existing database to Twitter. Okay, so custom audiences, lifetime value customers, and lookalike audiences. Okay, so these are the terms related to advertisement platform. The custom audiences, lifetime value, lookalike audiences. So these are the three concepts that combine and create a marketing technology called remarketing. Okay, so if a person comes to a website and goes away without doing any activity, okay, you can still target them by running a remarketing activity. Okay, when the proper tracking code is implemented and the cache memory is being saved, cookies and cache is accepted by the user. Okay, and your advertisement product can be shown, or you can, the advertisement platform will target showing your content to other people. Okay, basically the custom audience, if you have, you can add them. Okay, and how you want to target those people? Okay, so target those people who are, see, these are all optional. Whenever it says it's optional, which means the Twitter has a program on the product. Okay, which can understand your audience in such a way that it can promote it. If not, you can go ahead and add some keywords like digital marketing. Okay, so there is a global audience size of 2.8 million. Okay, followers, look-alike. Okay, so people who are similar to your audience, and people who are again interested in marketing digital marketing course, business and marketing. Okay, so it goes under business and marketing. Okay, so people who are interested in business and marketing. Okay, so movies, okay, very specific events or the topics like politics. Okay, something like that. Now once we have defined the target features, okay, we have the audience estimate ready, which says like you will be targeting this much number of audience, 169.5k to 207.2k. So what we can do is basically the interest or something we can try to remove so that the audience becomes very broader. Okay, the marketing. Okay, so if you see, this audience is little broader. Okay, I believe okay, it shows to this particular point. Okay, when we need the exact audience to come to our business, the highly targeted audience, irrespective of the size, we need to define our audience details. Okay, so there is something called publisher exclusions, which means like there are some platforms, products, or categories where you do not want to show your advertisement to the people. Okay, where you can actually restrict. Okay, so it will automatically be matched with the publisher content when you launch your campaign, but you can limit the types of publisher content and Twitter your ads will run with. For example, you are running educational content and there is a website which discusses about politics. If you feel you do not want to show your educational content into a politics, okay, you can go ahead and try to exclude the politics. Okay, the topic called politics. Now what happens, any Twitter tweet that talks about politics will not display your educational content there. Okay, for example, entertainment. Okay, so entertainment and pop culture, you do not want to show your content to the entertainment people, that is another option. Okay, you can also restrict by the name, the specific Twitter user. Okay, for example, there are different scenarios where people used to separate, deviate from the programs, and they start a new concern, and they feel like showing the current visibility is a privacy issue privacy issue to the person. So his Twitter ID should not be seeing these ads. You can specifically, try to search a person, okay, and try to, block this guy. Okay, there's a lots of people. Okay, so I'm making sure that they don't, create account with you. Okay, that is one. Or your advertisement is not shown to those people. Okay, you can restrict. And finally is the creative. Creative is nothing but your advertisement. Okay, so because you chose 6 second preview role, okay, only video creative is 15 seconds or less are available for this ad group. Okay. So the video's length should be 15 seconds only. Okay, beyond 15 seconds they are not going to promote. Okay, so the video whichever I have selected or the published which I have published earlier, none of them meets this requirement of 15 seconds. Maybe the video is longer than 15 seconds or there is no video content at all. Okay, if we have a video content, that will automatically be added or it will be used. Okay, so we can select the tweet and we can have a look at it. Okay, and finally once you proceed, here is going to be the summary. Okay, remember when you have the related creative content. For example, you want to promote an image, you should have an image inside your tweet. If you want to promote a video, you need to have a video inside your tweet. Okay, if you want to promote a link or a text content, the video the tweet should be like that. Okay, so if you have and you finally come down, look at the review, select the creative and launch a campaign. So it says that your campaign won't serve until you select a creative. I don't have a relevant creative right now, so I'm unable to proceed this one. Okay, so now when you have the relevant creative added, or if you have it, you can proceed to create the campaign. Okay, so basically this is with respect to pre-roll videos.